I'm Bex, this is my face. Welcome back to my channel. It is that time of the week again. You know what day it is. We're gonna do some more pages in Create This Book by Mariah Elizabeth. I have had way too much caffeine. I'm having a hard time sitting still, so that is where we're at today. So let's have some real talk here. This week got away from me, got right on away. With the big project I did for last video, if you didn't see my plague doctor painting, you want to make sure to go check that out. But it took me several days to work through it and get it finished. So I found myself this afternoon frantically trying to finish a Create This Book page. So that doesn't clue you in on what you're in for. I don't know what does. So I only have one page to show you today, and
I have some feelings about it.
So let's just go ahead and get into it and see what we've got for today. All right, let's go. So I had so many pages I wanted to do this week for Create This Book, but I only got to choose one because I ran out of time, and I settled on create a different drawing. Try drawing something you have never drawn before, choose something random, have fun with it. I did 2 out of those 3 things. I chose something I'd never drawn before. I picked something random. Did I have fun? Ooh, let's move on. So if you know me, you know I like to draw a lot of really random things. So trying to think of something I've never drawn before, that was a little tricky, but there's one thing I know for certain I have never drawn because I've had
zero interest in drawing it.
It would be a unicorn. This is my sketch for today. It is a unicorn with a moon in the clouds, and there's a shooting star with a rainbow behind it, and it kind of makes me want to throw up a little. This one hurt me to draw. Like, it pained me in my heart. If you know anything about me by now, it should be that I am not a rainbow kind of person. Now, I do love me some unicorns. Let me tell ya, I went through kind of a phase.
Unicorns everywhere.
But the bright, colorful rainbow vibe is not really my thing. But for this drawing, I am back using my trusty old Tombow calligraphy pen. I haven't used this in a while for my past illustration, so I'm excited to get back into it. So I just go through and outline all of the things. Now this one was tricky because not only have I never drawn a unicorn, but I feel like, you know, it kind of goes without saying, I've never really drawn a horse. So I did look up a good number of reference photos for horses. I feel like as far as horses go, I don't feel like this one turned out terribly. Now I wish I'd done the composition a little better because the way this one is supposed to be is that the horse is facing you but kind of looking away, so its tail is in the background kind of thing, but it kind of looks weird to where it kind of just looks like it's more hair. I don't know, but it's very whimsical and cutesy. Not at all my aesthetic, so it's very different. So when it said something different, like I really leaned into that. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going in with a couple of my Tombow dual brush markers just to add just a little bit of shadows to the unicorn, outline some of the clouds, that kind of thing. Just a little bit, just a little bit of something, just a teeny tiny little bit. We didn't go crazy. I don't know why I'm waving this at you, but I shouldn't have had that Dr. Pepper. And then I decided I really wanted to lean into this idea of trying something different. So instead of going in with more of my markers, I opted to use colored pencils. Now there's a few art supplies that I really hate and I've mentioned before I don't really enjoy watercolors, but I also really do not like colored pencils at all. I actively despise them. It's really a miracle that this illustration is not more of a train wreck than it turned out as. So I'm going in with my colored pencils. Obviously the rainbow behind the star is gonna be a rainbow. I didn't leave room for purple, but like, that's okay. Don't come at me.
It's fine.
But I really wanted to do something, I didn't want bright colors everywhere because obviously I'm not into the bright colors. So I wanted to keep it kind of as toned down as possible. So I have the rainbow there behind the star, and then I wanted the unicorn's hair and like the horn to look kind of holographic a little bit. I don't know that I really accomplished that well. I think I could have tried a little harder. And also I'd never tried that before on hair. There's some things I learned that I think I would do differently if I were to do it again. But overall, I don't think that turned out terribly. I think I would have done more. I think that's a weird thing for me to say I think I would have done more rainbows.
You'll never hear me say that again.
But yeah, I really leaned into the prompt of draw something different because this is as different as it gets for me. So once I did all of the colored pencil that I could stand and finish the hair really took me longer than I wanted it to. But then I went in with one of my metallic Faber-Castell markers. I was really torn between doing gold or silver, but ultimately decided to do silver and keep everything just very like cool toned grays except for the rainbows. And so I do all the stars and the moon with the shiny marker. I was gonna do more like outline the unicorn in it or outline some other things, but I decided that that might just be too much. So yeah, there it is, my create something different, and I did a unicorn with rainbows. Yay! But yeah, I don't hate it. It's shiny and like that's fun.
I enjoy shiny things.
It's just not my vibe, I think, is what we'll leave it at. It's just not my thing. If there's one thing I can say about Create This Book, it's that it really pushes me outside of my comfort zone. Like, it pushes me to a scary place sometimes. A scary place filled with rainbows
and gumdrops, sunshine, giggles.
I hate it. How do you feel about unicorns? How do you feel about this page? How do you feel about rainbows? Let me know in the comments if you're a big fan of unicorns and rainbows. Leave me a big thumbs up. That's what I have for you today, and hopefully I will get my time management together enough for next week that I will have a few more pages done for you. I have a few that I've got my eye on that I think will be spooky and fun, and I'm very excited. Again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button below, click the bell icon so you're notified every time I post. I'm here every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye! Woo! Don't give me that look.